Hi yogis, welcome back to my channel. Today is all about feeling good. So let's take a moment here and start in a seated position. So you're going to start with one ankle crossed in front of the other in Sukhasana, and just take a moment to ground yourself. Bring yourself into this space, and then go deeper in towards your breath. Next time you breathe in, follow the breath from the ground up to the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, feel the breath from the crown of the head down towards the ground. And just start to follow the breath in this way. See if you can allow the breath to be continuous. So no pause between the inhales and exhales. And now see if you can deepen the exhalation. And breathe the inhalation normally. And see if you can double the exhalation. Dirgha Prajvasa, long exhalation. When you breathe out a little longer, it helps to remove toxins in the body and the mind, and calms the nervous system. Do that about 2 more times. And then release your effort. And breathe naturally. Good. And then let's take the right hand down to the floor and lift your left arm up and over and take a nice side bend here. Maybe the arm is extended, or maybe that right elbow is on the floor. Maybe start to look up towards the ceiling if that feels okay for your neck. And take a few deep breaths here into the side body. Good, and then inhale, come back up through center. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches up and over. And begin to breathe here through the right side body. Good, and come back through center. Just take a nice twist over to the right. Left hand can come outside the thigh. Remember to sit up nice and tall, and then start to gently turn the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, come through center, and then let's twist to the left. Bringing that right hand outside the thigh, containing this nice tall posture. Good, and then come through center. Take your hands to your thighs. We'll just go through some cat-cow. So let your chest come forward on your inhale, and exhale, start to round the spine. Again, the intention for this practice is to feel good. So be mindful of how you're receiving all these movements. And if it doesn't feel good, then back off. Do something a little different. Listen to the wisdom of your own body more than me. Good, and then start to do some circles with the torso. Find one direction to start. We'll do it about 5 times in one direction. Good, and then reverse that direction once you've done all 5. Sorry, let's come to all 4s. Front of your mat. So tabletop position, hands and knees, spread the fingers nice and wide. And from here, extend your right leg back. Just push the ball of the foot down into the floor a few times and feel a nice little stretch in the calf here. And then keep that right leg active and extending through the heel. Reach the left arm forward. You can stay there or lift the leg up if you'd like. And if you need a little more here even, bend the knee, reach for the ankle, and push the foot into the hand as you invite a little bit of a back bend. Make sure you're still breathing deeply. If you have the foot, maybe you extend the leg and arm again. And then release hand and knee. Let's sway the hips a bit side to side. And then we'll do the other side right away. Extend the left leg, push the ball of that foot down into the floor, pressing the heel back a few times. And then keep the press. Reach the right arm forward, stay there, or lift the leg. Again, option here, bend the knee and reach for the foot as you push the foot into the hand. Good, and then extend arm and leg and release it down. Let's take the forearms to the floor and walk the elbows forward. You can mount your chest down towards the ground. Maybe it's enough just to stay right here. Right, your booty's in the air. Puppy pose. And then walk yourself back upright. Reach the right arm up. Give your wrist a few rotations. And then thread the needle. Right cheek comes to the mat. Now take your left hand and you can have it close towards your face. Maybe you want to try extending your left leg straight. Be careful, the balance might be a little challenging once you do that. Then release, left knee to the floor. Push into left hand, reach the right arm back up, and release the right hand to the floor. Switching sides, left arm reaches up, do a few rotations with the wrist. And then thread the needle, left cheek to the mat. Maybe here, extending the right leg. And then release down, push down, left arm reaches up. And release that left hand to the floor. Okay, from here, you're going to curl the toes under. We're going to walk ourselves up to sit on the heels. If that's too much, you can lift your seat so there's less pressure on the toes. But I want a good toe stretch here. And just breathe. Find that diaphragmatic breath. Maybe it's helpful to place your hands on your belly and press your belly into your hands as you breathe. Effortless effort though. So not too much effort with the breath. Not muscling through it. Good. And then we'll take the hands back to the floor, tap those toes a few times, and come all the way to the belly. From here, take your hands outside the mat. Your feet can be about hip distance apart. Press down into the feet, the tops of the feet, and then you'll notice the knees lift off the floor. There's not too much weight in the fingertips, but on your inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale, lower down. Do that 5 times. Nice work. Then from here, hands by your ribs, press yourself up, and let's come to a downward facing dog. So just extend those legs, and maybe the heels don't completely reach towards the floor yet. Maybe there's a little bend in the knees. Maybe you want to keep the heels high. Remember that intention of feeling good throughout this practice.
So if it's not feeling good, sometimes all it takes is just some minor adjustments. And your body usually tells you what you need to do. And then gently walk your feet forward or walk your hands back. And let's hang here in a Uttanasana forward fold. Grab opposite elbows. Maybe you'd like to sway a bit. And then take your hands to the floor of the shins, flat back, look up. Exhale, fold. Again, do that twice more. Lengthen and fold. And you might need blocks under your hands too. That's a great option. Inhale and fold. Now reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Stretch nice and long and exhale, hands come down by your side. Okay, from here, you're going to reach up and grab the left wrist with your right hand. Pull up and side bend to the right. Inhale to center. Reach up with your right wrist and then exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, come to center. This time, right arm reaches down, side bend to the right a little further. Inhale, both arms up and switch. Do that once more each side. Good, and then come through center, goal post those elbows, lift the sternum up. And forward fold over the legs. And lengthen through the spine here. And then step your feet back to downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. And pull the knee into the chest, step it forward between the hands, and come on up, warrior one. So see if you can square your hips forward. Left hip is pulling forward, right hip is pulling back. Reach your arms up strongly. And then open it up into warrior two. Bend that right knee right over the ankle. Reach your arms in opposite directions. And try to keep your shoulders right on top of your hips. Good. From here, hinge forward from the waist. Left arm palm flips up. Reverse the warrior. And then we'll tick-tock. Right forearm down. Left arm comes up and over. And move through this. Reverse the warrior. Exhale, side angle. One more time. Reverse. And side angle, hold. Press down through the outer edge of that left foot. Reach to the left fingers. Hold it here. Don't hold the breath. For 3. Breathe deeper. For 2. And 1. Beautiful. Both hands come down to the floor. Step your right foot back and drop your knees. Let's come to child's pose. Bring the big toes together. Sit to your heels and relax the forehead down. So we just brought a little bit of movement into the body. Calm the body down by calming the breath, lengthening it. Lengthen it out. And when you're ready, extend back up to downward facing dog. And left leg lifts up high. Exhale, pull the knee in, step the foot forward, right heel comes towards the ground. Reach your arms up, warrior one. And then move into warrior two. Lifting the pelvic floor upward to help stabilize the body. Find stability and comfort in this pose. And then hinge forward, flip the left palm up, reverse the warrior. Exhale, left forearm down, right arm reaches up and over. And do that 3 times with your breath. Hold side angle A, left forearm down.
Reach to the right fingers. Find a nice long line of energy. And both hands come down to the floor. Again, step your left foot back and then drop your knees and take rest. Child's pose. The inhale nourishes, and the exhale releases, let go. Good. Come back up. Let's start to make our way back to the front of the mat. And once you get to the top, reach your arms towards the ceiling. And exhale, hands come down. We'll take a big step back with the left foot. Left toes face the back of your mat. Right toes are going to turn in a bit. Reach your arms out to a T. Hinge forward from the waist. Reach forward, 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 and down. Left hand down, right arm up. Triangle pose. Now engage the legs here and lift the pelvic floor up so that you're able to soften through the lower belly. Find your diaphragmatic breath even here. And on your inhale, press down, lift up, and we'll switch sides. Right toes face forward, left toes face in, reach, 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 tip forward, right hand down, left arm up. Same thing here. Always an option to have a block on the inside of the right foot if you need it. Beautiful. Come back up to stand. Big toes turn in towards each other. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, puff your chest up as you lean back, and then lean forward. Hips go back, chest comes forward and down. Arms reach up and over. Release the hands to the floor, flat back, look up. And exhale, walk your hands back, fold again. Find stability and comfort even in this pose. What can you do to find a little more ease here? Walk your hands back upright. Take your hands to your hips on your exhale. And inhale, come all the way up. Step to the front of your mat, mountain pose. All right, from here, you're going to take your hands to heart center and just lift your heels for a balance. So find a drishti, a focal point, something that you can focus your awareness on. Maybe it's just one speckle on the floor or wall. See if you can draw your heels together. And then we're going to make our descent all the way down. So squeeze the knees and ankles. Try to keep the shoulders on top of the hips. And slowly lower all the way to the heels. Whew. All right, once you get to the heels, continue to focus on that focal point. And then we'll take our knees out wide, reach your arms forward, and see if you can drop the head. Good. And then you're going to come all the way down to a seated position. And from here, just a little short Navasana. Squeeze your knees in, reach your arms forward. Find the breath. Smooth, deep breath. For 3. For 2. And 1. Lower all the way down to your back. Good job. Take your feet to the floor. Hip distance apart. And from here, you're going to press down into your feet, lift your hips up into bridge. And on your exhale, roll it back down nice and slow. So I want to do 5 rolls, and on that 5th one, you'll hold it up. So inhale, lift your hips up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Exhale, slowly lower down. Keep those legs nice and engaged. Good. On this fifth one, hold it up. If you like, you can roll your shoulders under. If that feels good, do it. And release the fingers. Reach the fists towards your heels. Lengthen the back of the neck here, so there's space between your chest and chin. Good, and then lower it back down nice and slow. From here, grab behind your thighs and rock yourself up to a seated position. You'll take your knees or your feet as wide as your mat and just drop your knees over to the right, and then walk your hands towards your right knee and see if you can get one hand to either side of your mat. So you're bringing your left shoulder forward. And just breathe deeply this way. Nice. Come through center, and you're going to drop the knees over to the left. Walk your hands over so that you try to bring your right shoulder forward, or right shoulder to the back of your mat. Really good. Come back through center. Extend your legs, and we'll do Gruber's tabletop. So feet are on the floor, hands down under your shoulders. Fingertips are facing your toes, and from here, press down into your feet and hands, lift your hips up. Lengthen the back of the neck so you're looking up at the ceiling. Press down more into the big toes, the inner arches of the feet. And on your next exhale, lower your seat. Extend your left leg. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, okay? And you can stay just like this, or if you want to take double pigeon or Agni Stambhasana, you can bend that bottom leg as well. And then inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Smooth, deep breath. Find stability and comfort, Stiram Sukham, in this posture. Wherever you are is perfect. And inhale, come back up. We'll extend the legs long. Same thing, other side. Left ankle crosses over right thigh. Maybe bending that right knee as well. Coming into that full stacked knee position. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, start to find your edge. And then breathe into that edge. Good job. Come back up. Extend the legs long. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, start to hinge forward from the waist. Maybe you reach for the toes, or maybe you have hands on either side of the shins. And just kind of work on pulling your chest forward, bringing your sit bones back towards you, and then toes back towards the face. And then we'll come back up and lie all the way down on our backs. Lift the legs up towards the ceiling. Now, if you have a block available, you could always lift your seat up, place your block on the lowest setting under your sacrum. I think that feels really nourishing for the system. And lift your legs up towards the ceiling. Keep your feet right on top of your hips. Relax the arms down by the side, and just soften your gaze or close your eyes. And take 5 more breaths in this way. And when you're ready, just release the feet to the floor, extend your legs long, and let's take our final relaxation here. Just allow the feet to open up towards the corners of your mat, completely relaxed. Drop the shoulders down. Maybe you want to roll them under the back a bit. Make sure you're completely comfortable. Surrender here. Let go. Next time you breathe in, breathe from the soles of the feet up to the crown of your head. And breathe out from the crown of the head down to the soles of the feet. Follow your breath in this pattern, in this way, and notice if you find any tension along the way. If you do, see if you can release the tension. Release the effort. Release the grip, the hold. And bring a little bit of movement back into the body. Wiggle fingers and toes. Start to breathe a little deeper. And come onto one side. Just rest your head in your arms. And then make your way to a comfortable seat. Draw your hands together in front of your heart. Loka, Samasta, Sukhino, Bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute to that freedom and happiness to all. Namaste, friends. Thank you all for joining me today. As always, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Tell all your friends about the channel that I'm offering, and I hope to see you all soon.